On.
Welcome everyone to the Scheme Scene. If this is your first time tuning in, this is the place where we rate uh, pretty much all the schemes for this week. We are missing one because, of course, JJ Yaley's racing. Anytime he races, we don't get to know the scheme until qualifying, pretty much. So we'll go through everybody else's. A lot of these schemes you've seen before. Ooh, I just noticed something in your background. I'm sorry. I caught my ADD. Anyway,
Almost looks like a ghost in your corner over there. Just
uh,
the Halloween spirit.
yeah. Anyway, uh, so you ready to jump in this, run that intro, and be on our merry way?
Let's hit that intro. Bye bye. All
All
right.
right. The weekend cup schedule for this cup upcoming Homestead race. Practice and qualifying, of course, this is just for cup. Will be Saturday at 9:05 a.m. on the NBC Sports app. Why is it? Is that just my? There we go. That's better. My screen was zoomed in for some reason. And the race, of course, is Sunday at 2:30 p.m. on NBC.
Yes, sir. Might help if I get to the right thing to forward this stuff on. All right. Didn't have to change the stage link slide because it's the same as last week. Stage 1 is 80 laps. Stage 2 is 85 laps. Stage 3 is 102 laps for a total of 267 laps for your Straight Talk Wireless 400. Woo, woo, woo. All right. So we're time for what you guys came for. And we start off strong with a nice, I'd say almost a triple. Well, almost a home run, maybe a triple. Almost a Ross Chastain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
Kind
What do
of
you
kind
get?
of similar to what they did with Ross Chastain and had like the different
What's
little
this broadcasting?
graphics in there. Well, you got some. If you look closely, you got some tractors and watermelons. And
You
pretty cool.
mean this is similar to what they did with Suarez?
Yeah, that guy. Whatever the other car driver's name is.
You said this is similar to what they did with Chastain. I hope it's similar because
Well, I mean,
this is
it's exactly what they did with Ross Chastain.
Chastain.
Oh, jeez. It's
how
a pain in the
how many
butt.
lugs?
I'm giving it 4 lugs.
I'm gonna agree with you just because like we kind of in a way have seen this scheme before on Suarez, but instead of like Luchador and stuff like that, it has stuff that Ross Chastain about. I feel like they could have made the orange in the middle, the little tractors and everything darker, and it would have stood out a little bit. I feel like that's what way it was on Suarez's car. Um, but I think it's going to be a really good one. I'm going to keep it at 4 lugs.
Sounds good to me. Moving on to Austin Cindric. Freightliner
Oh,
car with a little twist.
I like I like this one a lot better than I like the blue one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna. This is. I'm gonna have to give it a 5 lug because I want this diecast really, really badly.
Bumping it all the way to a
Not.
5? Gee.
I mean, it's not a high. It's not like this is the best scheme I've ever seen. It's just it's so nice. You know what I mean? Like,
It's nice. I
give
give
me.
you that, but I'm gonna bump it down from a 5 down to a 4.
Maybe it's just because I'm used to seeing him run the same scheme all the time, like 24/7. So seeing him in a new scheme, I'm like, oh, it kind of sends me into shock. That's what I'm going to go with.
Well, you want to see a brand new screen that hasn't been run by anybody? Go
Let's
ahead and
see
move
it.
on to Mr. Austin Dillon. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, you had my hopes way up here, and then you dropped.
Just smashed him. Smashed him all the way down to a 3 lug. The reason why I'm saying 3 is because there may be something a little later on that is worthy of a higher
I think 3 is where
lug.
we keep this one. Honestly, I felt like that's the way it was. I know it's been a week since we've done it, so I mean, but I'm pretty sure that the bass trackers we just give 3 lugs.
Sounds about
So
right.
I'll agree.
All right. I won't crush your dreams on this next one. This actually is a new scheme.
Let's see here. Oh, I really like the scheme. I like how colorful it is. Uh, I'm gonna give it a 4 lug.
Wow. Okay. Why are
And
you
that's
keeping
with
it at
4
4?
on the side. The only reason I'm keeping it at a 4 is because I can't see the rest of the car, and like I see they have like a little color on the hood. Um, I
It's
don't know. It's
probably just the Panini logo up there, to be honest.
probably that's what I'm a little worried about because I see this scheme and it looks like the Overstock scheme a little bit, just covered up with colorful smoke.
Maybe. Maybe. I'll keep it at a 4. I was going to give it a 5, but you taught me into keeping it at a 4. All right. Moving on to Mr. Kyle Larson.
Wow, talk about a brand new scheme.
I'm getting kind of tired of this one. I'll get it a 2 lug.
I agree. Let's move on.
Mr. Brad Keselowski.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little tired of this one as well, but it's not a bad scheme. It looks a lot better in person than it does on the graphics.
You know what
I'm
would give
gonna
it
give this one
5 lugs is if they were running the convertible version.
facts. If he was ballsy enough to run the convertible version and just give away, the points that he hasn't been making anyway.
Right.
I mean, I would give him 5 looks because the convertible was way cooler than the regular car.
Yeah. How many lugs you giving the regular one?
2.
2.
Yep.
I'll agree with that.
I'm getting tired of seeing it.
Well, good news for you. We only got 2 more scheme scenes to do this season.
All right.
Moving
Man, what are we gonna
on.
do on the off season?
Well, the good news is we get to look forward to the 2025 schemes.
All right.
Um,
That might be a good video about halfway in through the season. Come
I
out with a
was
scheme
thinking
team.
like for during off season, like breaking all the paint schemes into maybe just the teams paint schemes for the season and putting little mini videos up or whatever.
That would be pretty decent, actually.
Put out like one
Yeah.
a week or so, 1 or 2 a week, depending.
I like it.
Moving on to Justin Haley.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. I'm giving this a
They could have
2
done
lug.
more, but I'm glad it's not just super basic. I'm gonna stick it at a 3.
I'm gonna drop it to a 2
Drop you to a
because
2. I mean, what?
um, anyway, the reason I dropped it to a 2 is it's literally got one thing on it. It's got the margarita and then the Chili's logos. So
True.
that's the only reason I mean, they could have done so much more.
Yeah. Moving on to Kyle Busch.
Grief. I like this car. This is one of my favorite ones that he runs. I'm gonna give it a 4 look.
I'll agree with you there. One thing I didn't notice before, and I don't know if I just wasn't looking very close. If you look on the back quarter panel in that
The
black
R
area,
brand.
I never noticed the
The
R
brand.
stamp in there. Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice
Another
little
thing that since
attention
we're
to
talking about
detail.
details, the other thing that I like is the if you look at like the yellow behind the 8 or the tan, you're gonna call it, it looks like the dollar bill font around the 8. So it's like old timey and pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. All right, Chase Elliott.
Wow, a new scheme.
I'm giving it 2.
I agree.
Moving on.
This other one's better.
No aggression.
Beefaroo. We've seen this scheme before.
Technically,
Little different,
this is the
a
third
little
time we've seen
different,
this scheme.
technically, but it's been like different
Just for him.
fill
Just for him.
colors. Yeah, because the first one was white, the
Well, the
second
first
one was
one was
gray.
like where the black is was the this funky green, and it was white where the
Oh,
green
that's
is.
right. That's right.
And the
And then it's
second one
swapped.
was white where the black is with the green, and now there's black with the green.
I think the black looks better with the
I
green.
kind of like the white better, but
Well, I'm gonna give it 3 lugs. I just like seeing that neon green go through there.
it is nice. I'll give him that. This is the fourth time we've seen it total. The third time we've seen it for him. Not tired of it yet.
I like the burger on the side. It makes me hungry.
Denny Hamlin.
The Cucumber Cowboy.
I'm gonna give. I was gonna give it a 1, but I'll stick it at a 2 just because of the little tire tread. But all it's got
I'll
going
agree
for
with you. I'll agree with you. Don't get me wrong. I like the color. It makes me think of Plankton from SpongeBob.
it.
This whole
Yo,
scheme does. So if they could like make that happen, that'd be great. But other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, you got the logo and a tire tread in white. But yeah, 2 lugs, and that's being generous. It's about to get
yeah,
1.
definitely is. All right, Ryan Blaney.
When Menard scheme that we've seen only 1,000 times. This time it's in black. This one's my favorite Menard scheme. I'll give it 2 lugs just because I'm tired of saying it. But this one is my favorite one.
I'll agree with you. Not my favorite Menard scheme. My favorite one is the reverse one where it's like white in the middle.
I was talking about like the version of this one Menard
Oh,
scheme.
that specific Menard
Like
scheme.
they
Gotcha.
got like the blue and the
Red
black
and
version.
green.
Yeah, and yeah, the black one's my favorite.
All right,
It's like they're trying to build the Power Rangers with them.
let's go.
I do like this scheme.
I think we've seen it once earlier in the
Yeah, we
season.
have seen it. We have
But
seen it once earlier in the season.
it's not a terrible scheme. I like how they used all of the back area. Like you got the product bottle on there, you got the logo, you got the slogan.
Oh,
It all kind
I
of
like
fits in there. I'm gonna give
when
it a 3.
so. Oh, okay. So hear me out. I'm gonna bump it up to a 4, only because one, blue and yellow mixed really well. Two, this is like what I'm talking about when I say like you're using a vinyl wrap makes something kind of cool. I'm not necessarily talking about just like different designs or stuff like that. I'm talking about like you were talking, like you said, you've got the logo, you've got the product picture, and you've got the motto, all in the back quarter panel, and it looks good. You know what I mean? And then on the front quarter panel, you've got your team, and of course you got your Goodyear stripe and the NASCAR cut, whatever. But it's not bland. You know what I mean? I can look at this car and be like, okay, that's a car, and this just kind of like brings nostalgia back from like Gen 4. I want to say like I could see them slapping this scheme on a Pontiac, and you know what I mean. That's just it's. I don't know. I like this scheme a lot.
I'll let you keep your 4. Moving on. Our part timer, Mr. Casgrella.
And the meat and bone car. I'm kind of getting tired of this. It is a really cool scheme, but I'm kind of getting tired of it. I'm going to give it a 3 lugs just because all it is fire, a logo, and a black car. It's kind of like the monster, but I mean, at least it's got the fire going for it.
I was gonna say it is basically the monster logo or monster scheme with a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
I'll keep it at 3. A good scheme. Mr. AJ Allmendinger.
The dinger. We have seen this scheme before on several cars. I feel
On
like,
the one in the 99 for sure. They're
yeah.
either blue, mostly blue with black, or mostly blue with white.
It's your turn. Sorry about took your.
Yeah, I think out of all the Worldwide Express schemes that we have seen this season, This is the best one. I'm gonna give it a 4 lug.
You're being awfully generous.
Say what you want,
I
but
was.
I'm giving them 4.
It's a good scheme. Don't get me wrong. I like the scheme. It's one of those schemes that's kind of like wearing thin. I'll keep it at your 4. I mean, it's right on
Such
the
a good boy.
4-3 threshold, but I'll keep you at your 4.
Good boy. Good boy. Moving on to Chris Bushell.
Wow, it's the black and blue Fastenal scheme. I'm giving this 2 lows. I'm getting tired of seeing it. And guess what? We get a whole other year of seeing Fastenal schemes.
Yeah, at least the next year's scheme's a little bit
Wow.
better.
It is a little bit better. I will give you that one.
I'll keep it at
But
2 lows because I'm tired of seeing it too.
I'm sure they're gonna run it like they do this one,
Probably.
right into the ground. Because the first time I seen it, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's such a cool scheme." And now I'm like,
This next scheme is not a new scheme. Tis a throwback scheme
okay.
to that of a championship 2017.
Wow, Martin Truex. It's your turn.
I'm gonna give it a 4 just because I like the little change up of it, and I like the fact that it's a throwback to when he won the championship, although he's not gonna win the championship. Yeah, I like it. The extra orange bumps it up for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at your 4. I really want to. I really kind of want to put it down to the 3 because it gives me like the Ream scheme vibes from Bill that I can't stand.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll keep it at your 4 because it's nice.
Okay.
With the camo and orange,
still got that camo stripped out
white
at the
and
bottom.
black. Yeah.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Oh wow! It's like I knew what was coming. This scheme is terrible. It's the worst scheme he runs, and I don't know why he runs it all the time. It's annoying. Like you could do so much cooler things to this scheme, even keeping the same colors, just not a black car with a couple white stripes. That's all it is. It's so annoying to me. I'm gonna give it 2 lugs, and it's about to go down to a 1.
Have my finger ready for the 1 lug. Thought you were going there already. I'll keep it at
you know what?
2.
No, drop it down. It deserves a 1. I hate this scheme.
Enough said. 1 lug it is. Moving on to another well-known scheme of Mr. Harrison Burton. Dex imaging cars, same thing you see about half the season, 2 lugs.
I agree. Let's go on. See, hang on a minute. If the Ream scheme looked like this, I'd be 10 times happier.
Yeah.
Not. It just looks garbage. Ugh.
Joey Logano. Not his Shell Pennzoil car. There's
at least
change for you.
It's his brother's pizza car. You know, the 2 schemes that he runs all the time, ever.
Well, you gotta think, his other Hunt Brothers pizza scheme was red.
He needs to find some new sponsors. That's all I'm gonna say. I get tired of seeing.
Notice he's like a solid color kind of guy, though. Huh?
Yeah, probably because he's a crappy driver, so he likes the scheme to match. I agree.
Yeah. Enough said about that. Talking no more about him. Doggone first driver locked into the championship 4. It's ridiculous.
I agree. Bubba Wallace. So I'm going to do the unthinkable here. I am not a Bubba fan, but I'm going to give this one a 5 love.
Solely because to give it a 1. You said unthinkable.
No. I mean, I'm a sucker for these like hospital cars. Like I love getting the ones that the kids create. Like the Chase Elliott one with the Jets is on my next buy list. I've got his other 2, I think. But yeah, I love these cars like this. I wish I could find Chris Bell's when he did like the Ream Kids, where it was like digital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the retro video game style, where the kids that designed it got to be put in on the car. It's really cool. And I like this one too, because it's got artwork from the kids. It's really cool. I like these.
I'll let you keep your 5 lugs on this one. I was gonna give it 4 because it is pretty cool to see. I just don't like that it's just flat red behind it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but I get what they're doing. They want you to draw your attention to the 50 years of Ronald McDonald's house plus the hearts and stuff, so they don't really want a whole lot going on. I get it.
Yeah.
It makes sense when you really think about it. So
Yeah, I get it. I don't like it though. Moving on, William Byron.
Mark Martin.
Wish they would have ran the confetti one again. This one's not terrible, but it's not the confetti one.
I have a suggestion. What if they just turned everything that's gray on this car black?
Yeah. Might not
Then
be
you
too
really
bad.
would have.
Either black or white, one of the two.
Well, they run a white one like this.
Not for Valvoline, though.
Yeah, they do. I swore they ran a white one like this for Valvoline.
This has been the Valvoline car other than the confetti one.
Yeah, I could see a white one. That one would be cool.
I'm going to give this one 3 because it's not boring, but it's not like wow in your face either.
Yeah.
3 lugs.
3 lugs.
Moving on to Mr. Daniel Hemrick.
Wow, I hate this game. 1 lug.
Agreed. Michael McDowell.
You missed I'm sorry, hang on, I'm talking to my wife. Give me this. You missed Bubba Wallace's scheme. You're gonna want to buy it. It's the Ronald McDonald's house, and it's got artwork from the kids and stuff on it. Yeah. So, anyway, Michael McDowell loves skiing. We've seen it a million times. 2 lugs.
Did you say 2 lugs as well? Said it at the same time.
Yep.
That works. All right. Todd Gilliland.
Todd Gilliland in the generator car.
Looks like the Monster Energy car, except it's got foil number.
2 lugs. I'll give it an extra lug for the foil number.
I'll agree. I'll keep it at the 2. Ryan Preece. From his Bonanza scheme again. Saw it last week. It's still here, apparently. I'm going to keep it at a 3 lug, which is what I think we, well, no, we didn't get to rate it last week.
No. So, 3 lugs, I'll agree.
All right. A little bit of a switcheroos going on here. Mr. John Hunter Nemechek.
I really do like this scheme.
It's like super doggone simple, but I love it.
I know. I'm like with you. The pink and the gold match surprisingly well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give it a 4 lug.
I'll agree with the 4. I like it.
I can't read.
I don't know what it is. It's literally just a singular line of pink.
It's simple yet
amazing.
I like it.
All right, Mr. Eric Jones.
What are your thoughts? It's your turn.
I'm kind of wonder if this would have looked better with something similar that they did for Eric Jones there, and had your car still green like normal, but had that strip of pink running like right behind the Dollar Tree logo towards the front.
Now that one I think would have looked better. Or, hear me out. Just get rid of the white and green lines. I think it would have looked 10 times better. Yeah, just a solid pink car.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's the way I feel about it, because I don't know, it's something about that green line up there. Something about that green line that just does not sit right with me.
It looked like your light went off.
Yeah, it did. It
Not
fell off
quite
my
as good
table.
as John Hunter Nemechek, so I'm gonna bump this one down to a 3.
I'll agree.
All right. Next we would rate Mr. JJ Yaley, but he is running an invisible car this week, so we can't rate that. So moving on. Tyler Reddick.
Ooh, okay. So I like the orange, especially like with the Halloween vibes and stuff. At least they added some other things besides just the logo. Like they got the rips and stuff. So obviously they're listening to us, because we talked about doing that. I'm gonna give this one a 4. Look, I like it.
I'll agree with the 4. I definitely love that it's orange. Definitely helps
The black and
my
orange is
taste buds there.
sweet.
All
Which
right.
I mean, I'm more partial to green anyway, but the black and orange is just nice. Oh, you're gonna love this car.
Old vitamin water. Whee!
Yeah, but I'm talking more about the colors because I know you're a big LSU fan.
Yeah, I kind of went down that road, but really like a purple and yellow car with a sideways vitamin water bottle on it. Could have been better. Could have been worse, but the LSU colors definitely helped bump it up to a 3.
I'll give it a 3. That's kind of where I was setting. Um, I mean, purple and yellow just match well together, at least in my opinion.
Go
Just
Tigers!
no. Anyway,
How
I feel like they
many
could have done
subscribers
a
we
little
lose for
bit.
that one?
All right. It could be a Vikings car too. Just throwing that out there.
Ew.
Yeah, I didn't say I supported the Vikings. I said it could be. Um, but I don't know. I feel like it could be better. I agree with you 3.
Yeah. Brand new scheme from Mr. Alex Bowman. Hot like
Just kidding. 2 loves.
I agree. Getting kind of tiring. I wonder what the 2025 scheme is going to look like.
It'd be really nice if they redid the one that they did at Nashville, but instead of like the pink, they did that teal or that like light blue color.
Yeah, I could see that.
That I think that one would be cool.
Corliger.
Hey, Jerry. I don't like this scheme. Not very much.
I'm gonna give it a 3 just because of the orange and white, and it's like
I
I don't know what the white stuff that's flaking off is, but gives it a little depth.
was gonna say something, but we're keeping it PG.
Yeah, family friendly
Anyway,
show. All 71 of our subscribers.
right? I don't like the scheme. It's too bland. There's not a whole lot going on. I don't know what Filter Systems does. I mean, if they're like an ice company, I can see it maybe,
Maybe
but
like
I
an
don't know.
HVAC company or something. I don't know.
I mean, maybe I could see that, but like, I don't know, I'll keep it at a 3 for now. I guess it doesn't really appeal to me.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Moving on to our
Wow,
favorite
one look.
one. I'm doing something.
Oh, it just moved to 2.
Whee! Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at a 1. Moving forward. Not trying to do too much here. Chad Fincham, Green
Ugh.
Light Performance Products car. It's
I
like
really
a black and white car, but it looks like it's some oil that's separating the two. Not a terrible car, but
I
and
feel like it would have been nicer if they would have just left it either black or white.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm
that's me.
I'm gonna give it a 3 just because it does have some details going on in it.
Uh,
But all
I
it's
didn't
got.
say it. Yeah, I'll give it a 3, just because you can tell that it's the performance product that's I'm assuming trying to clean everything from black to white. That's the way I take it anyway.
Yeah,
Uh, I feel like if they would have left it either black or white instead of having the both of them, I think it would have looked a little better. Just to the eye, anyway. And then you've got this 66 that's bright red. I feel like if they would have even if they would have changed that to like the green or something a little less harsh. I think
Yeah.
that's what I'm having problems with this game is it's like so harsh to look at because it's so contrasting. You know what I mean?
I wonder if it'll look better on track.
I
Maybe
hope
one of
so.
those
Which I
games will
mean,
look better.
that's one thing you got to think about. We're just looking at like the graphics of the computer generated stuff. So I mean, it could look great on track, but right here it looks that great to me anyway.
He looks.
Yep.
Zane Smith.
I'm gonna give this 2 lugs just because there's not a whole lot going on. I like the color, but
Yeah, that's about all it's got going for it is the color. There are some like lines in the background there, but nothing too special, so I'll keep it at a 2. Moving on to Carson Hocevar.
in the Ziegler car,
Is it Ziegler or is it Ziegler? Nobody
I
knows.
have no
But
idea.
one thing I do know is 2 levels.
I agree.
Alright, so the next one, remember we announced it, it was like the website. What was it? Freeway something.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be some cool new scheme. Well, I
No.
disappointed when I saw it.
Wow. It looks like
Looks like the freeway insurance scheme. Just
yeah.
freewayfranchise.com on it.
Man, it's even kind of uglier than that.
I feel like the
I would
lines
much
are
rather.
shorter.
That's what I feel like. Like I feel like there's way less white in this one than there is in the regular freeway. What are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 2, and that's barely hanging on to that 2.
Man, I really don't like this one. I'll keep it at your 2 just because it's kind of a newer scheme, but ugh, they need to fire their rap person,
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see something nice for Martinsville or Phoenix.
right?
All right. That's all of our schemes for tonight.
Hmm. Speaking of schemes for
Looks like it's
Phoenix,
perfect timing for
I'm
me
ready
to.
to. I know it. But I'm ready to see Jimmy's scheme on the track because that thing's
His
killing
what you
his
call it?
like sunset scheme or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing looks. And just think, 2 months or a month after we see that scheme, we might get our Daytona 500 scheme. You have too much fun with that scheme
I need to add fast pasta on there
or
and make him
that,
like do a race or something.
right?
But anyways, um, if you're not one of the, well, last time I checked, 71 people that are subscribed to our channel, 85% of you guys watching this video right now are not subscribed. So make sure to hit that subscribe button for us. Bump us up
Sure.
there. We're working on getting to 100. We promise at some point in our lifetime we will record the 50 sub video.
Yeah, we're still at.
We may both be 50 years old by that time, but we will get it out. That's a long time to go for him.
Right. Also, be on the lookout because we do post different videos. Like we post these scheme scenes where we rate schemes. Voodoo puts together a slideshow where it just shows the schemes, no commentary, no nothing. You just get a music track behind you or behind the cars, and you get to look at them. And then, of course, we go live on Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on YouTube. And then we've got our Instagram and Twitter and our TikTok that you can go check out there. We also have our Discord that we're trying to get off the ground running. So we talked about doing exclusive content on Discord. So be sure to jump in that. The link is in the description. Uh, we talked about maybe doing a championship race watch party and maybe watching some classics, maybe having just kind of a for fun league on Xbox for NASCAR, just racing in general. Who knows? We got all kinds of stuff going on. Like I said, just jump in. Don't be scared to jump in on the lives. We love having you guys in chat. It makes our night. Let's see here. What else am I missing?
If you want some of that Cucumber Cowboy merch that just saw a little graphic jumping across the screen, or some Fast Pasta merch, or some RHPD merch, link is in the description down below. If you use that code, well, not the code, but if you just go to our merch store and buy stuff, a portion of the proceeds do go right back into the stream. Make it better for you guys.
Yes, sir. We also, I guess I could go ahead and throw that out there since you talked about the code. If you use code RHPD in frontrowmotorsports.com, it's a place where you can buy a lot of NASCAR memorabilia or F1 memorabilia. You can use code RHPD. Anyway, use code RHPD, and it doesn't cost you anything extra, but we get a little cut off the top, and that will go right back into it as well.
So this is the last scheme scene before Halloween, so I'm gonna say it. You might want to come hang out Monday during the live, because may be quite entertaining.
Might be.
Maybe not. Who knows? Jesse. But that's this Monday, the 28th, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yes, sir.
It's the day after my birthday.
Happy early birthday. Your birthday's the day after my sister's birthday.
Yeah, well, I got one more year after this before I have to say that I'm 40.
You're old.
Screw you, podcast over. Just kidding. No. Definitely hit that subscribe button, like, comment, all that good stuff. Drop into our merch, even if you just go to visit and see what the merch looks like.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, you can
all
even
the
get these
socials.
stickers. I think they're like $3. I bought this one. I need to buy the fast pasta. Just because they're kind of cool. I mean, if you don't know, the Cucumber Cowboys, Denny Hamlin, of course. Cucumber
Also,
Cowboy.
if you do go onto the website and you want some of the merch, but you don't see it on a piece of product that you want, give us a heads up, because we may be able to get it put on there for you. Other than hats. They don't do hats, but any kind of like tops, or I think they even do some pants and stuff too. If we were to add them on there.
Yeah, they do sweatpants. I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I just bought the Cucumber Cowboy right after it dropped. I need to buy some fast pasta. I just haven't done it yet. And then of course I need another RHPD shirt because mine got stolen.
Got stolen.
My wife decided she wanted it. So
well, not legitimately stolen.
No, but I got my hat. I got my flag somewhere around here.
I might have my flag somewhere around too.
Oh yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Raise Hell, Praise Dale. I'll let Voodoo sign us off here, and then we'll get on our merry way.
All right. So, thank you guys for crossing the finish line of another Raise Hell, Praise Dale scheme scene video. May your victories be many, tracks be clear in the future, and thank you guys for joining us. It's Raise Hell, Praise Dale signing off. Catch you guys next time.